Hey folks, it's great to be with you again on another installment of 1776 God and Country, and we are bringing to you some commentary on the Third and Fourth Amendments.
Absolutely. We're going to start just by reading the context. The third, no soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. Mainly for colonial times, back in 1765, the British Parliament did pass a law talking about quartering of soldiers and basically gave them first dibs to inns and stuff like that. As far as the prescribed by law during times of war, all that means is that Congress would have to pass a law to change how it is now, for soldiers to be able to go into minor your home without the owner's consent, and they have not.
Yeah. One of the beauties woven into these concepts of this constitutional republic is that we're not forced to give up our hotel room, per se, for a soldier, but it's an act of gratitude. And that kind of sense of atmosphere brings in this a unity that isn't there when you're forced to do things. And so it's always good to be of grateful heart to our men and women at arms. And it's great too that during things like this, my daughter doesn't have to grow up with that soldier in the house. What's going on here? No. This is why the Third Amendment was put here.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and jump to the fourth. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. A couple things on this. Most people relate it to the unreasonable search and seizures, but also like police officers. They can't. It's mainly for federal agents, but police officers too. Whenever they stop somebody, if they can't just pull you out and search your vehicle, that Fourth Amendment protects against that. And it also, if they did do something like that, it would say that the warrant that they need to be prescribed has to be particular.
Yes.
In describing what is to be searched and seized if necessary. But that's the flip side of that would be that the officers are inclined to obey the Fourth Amendment, because if they did unlawfully search or seize anything, none of that's permissible in the court of law.
That's right. It'll get kicked out of a court of law. And this was not heard of. These amendments we're sharing with you guys, this wasn't heard of in human history. It was might was right. But in a constitutional republic, no, it's a government that's there for the people, by the people, and they're there to protect these certain rights. They just can't yank you out of your house. They just can't yank you out of your car. No. And if you notice here, it's wording supported under oath. This stuff's got to be legal, documented, under oath, all this stuff with the judge. Some of the stuff you see on TV, that's not real life. That's not real life. That's Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Cool. All right, any other thoughts on this third and fourth?
That pretty much covers third and fourth. The third's pretty straightforward for back then. Fourth is
cool.
Really
Great. All right. We'll see you in the next episode.